to talk about. Okay?
This is TJ's main event.
All right. Colorado had a big win over Baylor this week. 38-31 in overtime, right? Let me raise this camera up a little bit. Okay. 38-31. Colorado goes and wins the game in overtime. Doesn't score 31 points or over 31 points in regulation, right? So let me ask you fans a serious question. If I'm Colorado and I had a 1-win above Baylor last, Baylor was 3-9 and was fucking god awful. Colorado was 4-8 last, god awful. Let me ask you a serious question, and look at me in my eyes when I say this. Why would you storm the field against Baylor? Baylor has been historically bad. People need to understand Baylor is atrocious. At any level. Look, they had great moments. RG3. Petty. Foles. All these guys. Or Florence. Nick Florence. All these guys that played quarterback. And then that miraculous 2021 team that won the Big 12. But historically, they have been bad. You know, when I was a kid, we would go to the spring game. You know, they had 30 people in the stand at Floyd Casey Stadium before McLean Stadium was even a thought, right? When Baylor would get their asses kicked by Northwestern State, guess how much the tickets were? Goose egg. People were selling, or they were selling free seats so that way people would go watch Baylor get their asses strummed by a fucking FCS school. So Colorado, why would you storm the field? I understand it's your first Big 12 win since 14 years ago. Great for you. Great for you. But why would you storm the field against Baylor? That's my only takeaway from this. You stormed the field against Baylor. And then you want to talk about a play that happened during regulation. You're not talking about Travis Hunter lowering his shoulder, popping the ball out, and the ball went out of bounds in the end zone for a touchback. Oh, it's these prime sexuals. It's these prime sexuals. And then it's the non-fans that are too, I don't know how to say this, J-Mo, without being disrespectful, but too soft for the game. They want hella condoms on their heads. They want concussion protocol to be a big thing. They want the players to get paid before the players even earn their big money contracts. They want Colorado to storm the field against Baylor. Why? Why is this such a big deal? Honestly, I would have gotten it if you beat a rival, one of the top premier teams in college football right now, possibly in the top 10 at the end of the season, a playoff contender. But yet, we want to run onto the field against the shitty Baylor team. What are we doing? You. And then what drives me crazy, you prime sexuals want to sit there and tell me that Shedeur Sanders is the best college quarterback in all of college football right now. You want to sit there and tell me he's the best quarterback in college football right now? Right now. Here's the stat. 25 for 41.
Damn.
25 for 40 fucking one. And y'all want to just glamour at one big play that's been made throughout time in Colorado. How come you're not glamoring Cordell Stewart? How come you're not glamoring Joel Klatt? Joel Klatt made that play. He's an analyst that is a buff. He was a buff. And you don't give him the same credit. You know why? Because you're bisexuals. And you want to storm the field against Baylor. I get it. It was an awesome play. It was immaculate. It was crazy. I get it. The moment is hot. And then you make a big stop against Baylor. Baylor! Oh! You're about to give me an aneurysm. It's just mind-blowing. How in the hell do you expect to be taken seriously if you run onto the field against Baylor? Baylor! Holy shit, J-Mo.
I think we